Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a Sephora haul for you. These are like pretty much my favorite videos to do because I love, number one, I love watching hauls. So a lot of times when I want to watch like just kind of binge watch makeup videos on YouTube, I will just search for Sephora hauls. But two, they're my favorite videos to film because I love shopping for makeup. Now this is more of a cumulative haul. It's makeup I've purchased over the past few weeks, but there's been like a larger haul, what with the Fenty summer collection releasing, and so I figured now would be as good a time as any to bring you a haul, even though I don't feel like it was too long. I think the last one I did was for the spring sale, so it's been a little bit. And this one isn't like over the top ridiculous. It's just the few things that I've purchased over the last few weeks, like I said. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into this haul. Okay, I'm going to start with a few things that I purchased a few weeks ago. So a few weeks ago, there was a kind of like a promotion for VIB Rouge where on a Friday and Saturday, if you went and spent like, I think it was like 35 bucks, you got a little thingy of candy, fancy candy. So I needed a set that I had my eye on because I was running out of. So you know that I use the, those of you who have stuck with my channel for a long time now know that I use the Josie Maran Argan Oil Body Butter for my face cream. That has been ride or die for me forever and a day. I've used it for years. I've repurchased, I can't even tell you how many times. Well, I had gotten sometime back a sample of the, I forget what the brand's name is. It's the Glow Recipe Watermelon, it's the watermelon lotion. It was a sample of this one, the Pink Juice Moisturizer Watermelon Glow. And I'm not really one for like gel-like lotions. I like thick lotions. I like my skin to be uber moisturized. I don't mind oily. I don't mind thick. And so that's why the water creams, gel-based creams are typically not what I gravitate towards. But I don't know what it is about this stuff. I finished that little deluxe size and I was like, okay. As soon as I got that email about the free candy, I thought then I'll use that excuse to go grab this set. So in addition to that, Jaclyn Hill raved about the sleeping mask in her last favorites video. I think it was the March favorites, maybe? What are we? April favorites. In her April favorites, she loved this one. So 45 bucks for this set. You do get the full size of the Pink Juice Moisturizer and you get a very good size. It's a, let's see, it's 1 ounce of the sleeping mask. And so this gives you the opportunity to really try out both. And my skin, you know how I've been telling you lately, I have been having amazing skin days. I don't know, maybe it's a combination that I've been using this, that I've been using those primers, the Tatcha Silk Canvas and the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched. I don't know what's going on. I have had good skin days every single day lately and I am loving it. So I did pick this up and it smells so good. Let's see, let me show you the little candy that came with. So this is super cute. I'm a sucker for freebies and for cute stuff. And so I thought, well, if I was going to buy this set anyways, I may as well get it when they're giving this away. And it's by the brand Sugarfina, which I think is like a little bit more of a upscale type candy place or candy brand. And they're in peach. I have not opened them yet, so I'm excited to try them out. I know that they've been making my bag smell good. Okay, so I picked up a couple other things during that little shopping run, and so I didn't go overboard or anything like that. So I'm trying to find the, there it is. I'm trying to find the other thing I purchased. So I am not, I've told you again, I am ride or die for the Clarins Instant Comfort Lip Oil, the Agave Bite Beauty Lip Mask. Those are the two things that really keep my lips uber moisturized. I really do like the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. I do use that. So I use the Clarins Instant Lip Comfort Oil in the mornings. And then I use the Laneige kind of 3 or 4 times a week in between using the Bite Beauty so that my lips stay moisturized at night. Well, I'm not really one for the lip balms by Fresh, but this one, which is the Coconut Hydrating Lip Balm, I smelled it in store. I had seen that it was going to release, and I smelled it in store, And I was like, this smells like summer in a jar, like the beach in a jar. I feel like all brands are doing that right now. And so I need this to come home with me. It's your typical fresh lip balm little container. Let's see, it comes with 0.21 ounces. And I've already started using it. I've kept it in the box for purposes of this video. But I have already started dipping into this. And I like it very much. It actually keeps my lips moisturized at night. I will say it's very similar in consistency and longevity to the Laneige. And the Laneige is significantly, you get so much more product for the price because they're about the same price. I think this one was like 19. The other one's like maybe 20. And you get like a full pot of product. But this thing smells so good. So I did pick that one up. This coconut one is limited edition, by the way. I also picked up one of the new Tarte Rainforest of the Sea lip glosses. I picked mine up in the shade Hang 10 because I wanted to see if I would like it. There were a lot of shades that I really liked. And this is the H2O lip gloss. And so this is what the shade looks like. It's going to be your standard neutral shade. But I tend to, if I'm in store and I see the stock availability of something, I tend to want to swatch and go for things where there's like only one left. Because I'm like, okay, there's something to this then. If everyone's buying it, what's going on? And so the little cap has water droplets. If you remember the MAC Alluring Aquatics collection from a few years ago, their summer collection, it had that same packaging and I loved it. So I'm glad to see other brands kind of implementing that. I have been using this so much. That's what it looks like. And I can't tell you the last time I was this excited about a lip gloss. So I haven't been a lip gloss type of girl for the past few years, mainly because I prefer lip glosses to be a little more opaque. The Anastasia lip glosses have been my go-to. More recently, within the past year, the Kylie Cosmetics lip glosses also have been loving those because they have an incredible amount of shine, staying power. These, I think, are going to give me or give those a run for their money because I am loving this so much. And there's one called Resort Life that I want to go back and get that is like a popsicle color for your lips, but so juicy. Looks so good. Anyways, look at the shine on that, and the color payoff is really, really nice. I have used this on its own. It looks so natural for when you want one of those no makeup type days. I've used it on top of lipstick. And it just brings, I've used it on like super matte lipstick, like a Kylie matte liquid lipstick. And this just brings so much moisture in. I'm loving these. Over the moon for this formula. And yes, I do want to end up getting more maybe in the future. But Resort Life is the one I have my eye on next. So let's go into, I'm trying to think. Okay. So the other thing I picked up was, I picked it up when it came back into stock online because literally if Jaclyn Hill puts something in her favorites video, then it's very likely within the next couple of days that item is going to sell out on Sephora. I think we all know that to be true. I figured that was going to be the case with the Hourglass translucent setting, it's the Veil Translucent Setting Powder. And everyone's been raving about this, and I thought, well, it's not a limited edition product, so I'm going to kind of wait it out just because there's other brands releasing limited edition stuff right now that I want to get my hands on. So I put it in my loves list, and I was waiting for it to go out of stock because I knew that her video had included it, and sure enough, a couple days out of stock. And I'm like, I'm just curious, like, is it in stock on Nordstrom? Out of stock. Is it, like, I'm looking everywhere, it's out of stock, although it was still in stock on the Hourglass website. I just don't want to pay the shipping. So typically if something sells out like that, if it sells out on the brand's website, to me that's a good indicator that, okay, all stock has been depleted and they're really going to have to manufacture a whole new batch. So it's going to be a while. That happened with the Huda foundation. I'm trying to get my hands on the Too Faced Born This Way translucent powder. Again, same thing. You can't find it on Sephora's website, Ulta's website, on the Too Faced website. So although I have seen it in stock on the Macy's website, I just don't need anything else. Anyways, so maybe I will get that at a later time. But this is what this looks like. As soon as it came back into stock on Sephora's website, I jumped on it. And I think it's still in stock even now. So they're doing a good job of keeping this bad boy in stock. You do get 0.36 ounces of product. This is the powder that you've seen all over YouTube. This is nothing, it's a newer powder, but it's nothing new in the sense that you haven't seen it before. This is the one that has that little H in there and that you turn it over and give it a bump and it dispenses just the amount of product that you need. I love that because then a lot of times with powder, because I am not as experienced with using powder all over my face, I tend to not know how much to use. So I love that it basically dispenses out what I need to use and then I just use that to go all over my face. And again, I am going to tell you that every time I have used this, I've had a good makeup day. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if these brands are just really getting everything right. Who knows? The next item I picked up is the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Palette Remastered. So I do have the original, I know. Sometimes it's one of those things where it's like, okay, is this really a waste of money? I mean, I don't want to also be, I love collecting makeup, but I also don't want to be not smart about spending my money. Well, in this case, I had a gift card, so I was glad about that. I picked it up for two reasons. One, because I loved the cover to the Desert Dusk palette. And when I had seen that this packaging was going to be similar to that, this heavy duty, has a mirror, it has her on the cover, I was like, oh, and you know what a sucker for packaging I am. Second of all, Shadows Remastered or reformulated, I'm like, okay, well, I loved the first one. I wasn't one of the complainers on that one. So honestly, maybe they're, you know, I don't know, maybe they are super spectacular compared to the first one. And then third, as I was looking more and more into this, I saw that there were a couple of new shades. So I ended up using my gift card and taking the plunge. This bad boy wasn't cheap, it was $65, but I think that's what the Desert Dusk one was also. Anyways, I was kind of hoping that when I had seen sneak peeks that she was going to come out with a new palette, I was like, oh, I can't wait. I love all of Huda's palettes. I don't think there has been an eyeshadow palette that I have not liked of hers. I own pretty much all of them with the exception of the brown, I don't remember what it's called, the Brown Obsessions palette. Other than that, I own all of the other little minis. Love them so much. Just have been absolutely loving like the gemstones and the coral. Anyways, she just, I don't feel like she can do any wrong. When it comes to makeup releases, the little slip cover on the inside, the little plastic cover, look how pretty. Super, I mean, I think that's luxurious. It's not like your typical little clear, you know, sleeve that you throw out. That is so pretty. I think she did that with Desert Dusk as well. Again, you get pretty much, if you own the first one, you're getting pretty much the same thing, but these foiled shades that before you had to use, so again, you've had to use your finger, you know, with the others. I get that. I use my finger mostly with foiled shadows anyways. It's not a big deal. It's how you're going to get the best color payoff. But with this, I think it's going to be the same thing. I think you're still going to have to use your finger if you want the best color payoff. But the foiled shades are almost like a cream. Like they're kind of like Play-Doh-like. But they are so foiled. One of the ladies I work with had purchased it also and was wearing it yesterday, and I was just like, yes, I'm so glad I picked it up. I can't wait to start playing with it. So, oh my gosh. Wow. I think I'm really glad I picked it up. I hadn't swatched a couple of those yet, and so, oh my goodness. Review to come very, very soon. You know that I love to review this stuff for you guys so that you know if it's worth it for you. So stay tuned for that because that will come to you in the very near future. So I did pick that up. It is currently available only online. I saw that it's not coming into stores until July. So that's a bit of a wait if you are looking to get your hands on it. Online's going to be your best bet. Everything else in my haul is Fenty. I feel like Fenty is another one of those brands that can do no wrong. Every time she releases something, I'm like, do I need this or that or that? Let me pick up a couple of things. And then I'm like, girl, you're blowing my mind with just the amazingness of all of this. Let's see. Okay, I picked up everything in this launch. Yes, I picked up both lip sets, one of which I'm wearing right now. I'm wearing Mermaid Thighs on my lips right now, and it's just kind of funny to even say that name. It's just, I think that's a funny name. So Summer Nights is the one where you get the green, blue, and rose gold. Summer Daze is where you get the mint green, the kind of purpley shade, and the orangey shade. I have used most of these already. I actually have been using everything in this collection quite a bit on a daily, and so right after I film this, I'm going to film the review for this. I picked all 3 Killawatt highlighters, or Killawatt powders, Killawatt foils? What are these called? As I drop one. They're called Killawatt foils. Mint and Mojito and Sandcastle are these 2 right here. Let me give you a couple of quick swatches. So that's what those look like. Put those on my arm real quick before I lose them. Let's see, what else? We've got the most popular, because of, as we all know, her Vogue tutorial on YouTube. Mimosa Sunrise and Sangria Sunset. This is the one that has the orange and that like magenta type shade. So this is the one you have seen all over, everywhere, here and there and everywhere. So that's what those look like. And these probably are the most summer ones in my opinion. And then the last one is 7 Day Weekend and Poolside. And this is the purpley themed one. I'm wearing, let me see. I'm wearing each and every one of these on my eyes today. That's what those look like. So this is, I hope you can, I feel like my arm is like really twisted. I feel like I go in a straight line, and then when I try to show you, it's like all the way down here. Yeah, whatever. Okay, let's see. Let me give you a couple of swatches of the lippies. I won't do all of them because, like I said, just stay tuned, because the next video, either I haven't decided which one I'm going to put up first. I might put the review up first just because some of these are limited edition, and I don't want y'all missing out in case y'all are wanting to buy some of this stuff. But I'm going to swatch a couple of these on my hand. Let me swatch the 2 that show up the most from this one. So I swatched Single and Ready to Mingle, I think. Yep, I did. Okay, so right up here are the 2 glosses. It's the mint green and then that purpley shade. It's Single and Ready to Mingle. That's what those look like, and those are from the Summer Daze collection. So the trio that is called Summer Daze. So I picked both of those up, and I'm, like I said, I think I already said I'm wearing Mermaid thighs. Almost forgot. Okay, the last 2 things that I picked up from the collection were the dual-ended thingies. What are they called? No. They're called Island Bling 2-in-1 Liquid Eye Shimmer. Summer Fling and Rainbow, and then Mamacita and Tini Kini. Tini Kini is the one I'm wearing on the middle of my lids today and is my favorite of the 2. In fact, I am not sure if I'm going to keep the other one. Out of the whole collection, that's probably the only thing I may not keep. But this is what they look like. They're dual-ended. You've got like a more foiled shadow on one side. This is Mamacita, and I don't know. I have not played around with that side. I've played around with pretty much everything except that. And every time I swatch it out, I'm like, I don't know how excited I am about it. But the one everybody's after, who cares about what this side looks like, we're all after what this side looks like. And Tini Kini is probably one of the most incredible shades I have ever seen for an eye product. It's that one right there. I can't even tell you like how it's iridescent, sparkly. I don't even know how to tell you. I don't know. It's the most sparkly. It's got like green, shifts of green. I think I see some like, it's very opalescent. I don't know, pearlescent, whatever. It's beautiful. That's all I know what to say about that. And then the last item, like I said, is the one that comes in Summer Fling and Rainbow. It's got brown on one side and it's got like a gold type of sparkle on the other. But again, if you're going to pick one, I would pick the one that comes with Tini Kini. The brown shade does have like specks of glitter in it, like reddish type sparkle. It's also very pretty, but again, to me, nothing tops Kini. That's what those look like right there. So you can see that it's got the gold right here, and then the brown does have sparkle in it as well. So that's that. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this haul. Before I let you go, those of you who are used to my videos know that at this point of the video, I am going to give you the verse of the day. Those who are new to my channel, I love to provide a verse of the day from the Bible just to give you encouragement, inspiration. If you're having a tough day, I hope this helps pick you up. I hope through this God speaks to your heart and just calms your storm, whatever that may be. It is my prayer that if you don't already know Him as your Lord and Savior, that you would give Him a chance to be your very best friend. It comes from 2 Thessalonians 1:11, and it says, "We constantly pray for you, that our God may count you worthy of His calling, and that by His power He may fulfill every good purpose of yours and every act prompted by your faith." Guys, thank you again for watching. Like I said, I love bringing y'all Sephora hauls. I hope y'all enjoy it just as much. I hope y'all enjoy watching them. I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Bye, everybody.